I'm live now. Hello, guys. We'll get started here in one moment. My apologies for starting so late. We were having some technical troubles. Okay, let's get started then with our episode. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is a little series that we're running for Social Champ, and we thought we'd do a deeper dive on some of the features, how you could use them, and how the platform basically works. So we've broken this up into a series of episodes that will be run this week, and then we'll obviously host them live on Facebook, on YouTube, on our website as well, and you can go back and watch them as well. Without further ado, this episode is going to talk about how you can leverage AI to optimize your posts. And more specifically, we're going to talk about some of the AI features that we've got in Social Champ and how you can use them and how they work and what's sort of the underlying technology that runs it. Talking about AI, we all know it's sort of taking the industry by storm, and we've got AI in everything these days. We've got machine learning, um, you know, running search engines. We've got machine learning turning text into images. And you'd be interested to know that 37% of all businesses in the world are using AI at the moment in some shape or form to optimize their operations. So the industry is changing, and rather than fight change, we here at Social Jam like to embrace change, and that's why we're always on the forefront with these new features and these new changes. We actually introduced our AI suite features a few months back, and that is sort of like a testament to our commitment to the future and to innovating constantly. Talking about the AI suite itself, it includes a bunch of features that, if you're a Social Champ user, you might already be familiar with. It includes a sentiment analysis tool, an AI content wizard, and an AI imaginator. This sort of covers almost every aspect of creating a post with Social Champ. And So let's start going into the features themselves. So we've got the sentiment analysis tool, which you can find within our platform, as you can see over here. When you go to your text box and you see this little pie chart over here, this is the sentiment analysis tool. And this basically, it uses natural language processing, or NLP as you may know it. It uses that, it uses text analysis, it uses computational linguistics to sort of identify and quantify subjective information from text that wasn't really previously possible to do by computers. So in simpler words, it analyzes the text and helps you determine how the language of your post sounds to a general audience. So for example, if I were to add some text to my post body, like happy holidays, and I put a little exclamation in there. So what I can do now is I can analyze the text within this text box, and I can analyze that, and it will sort of give me an estimation of how my post is sounding. So here we can see 4 emotion indicators: that there's positive, there's negative, there's neutral, and then there's mixed. Now, considering that I used the word happy and I used the word holidays, consecutively with an exclamation, even I could, without really using the tool, tell that that's a pretty positive message. Now, we can also take an example of a negative sounding post. If your intention is to write a negative post, you could write something like "holidays suck" and put an exclamation at the end. And then once again, I could analyze the post, and it will know that now that I've used a negative connotation, and will tell me that my post does sound negative. So to a lot of native English speakers, this may not sound really impressive, but considering the diverse audience that we have here at Social Champ, it is a very useful tool that sort of helps you, understand or make sure that the language you're putting out there sounds exactly how you want it to sound. So we could also try something that's a little neutral over here. So, something like "it's the holidays." And we could analyze that post. And we can see here that for the most part, this post sounds neutral. Again, it's because of the language we used, and it was our intention to sound neutral, so we have succeeded in that. And then you can also see that it also partly sounds positive. That is, I think, mostly due to the word holidays being present in there. But in any case, this will tell you, in a very brief way, how the language of your post is sounding, so that you can attune your language to sound exactly how you want it to sound for your audience. So moving on, we can talk about a few, use cases or examples of this. And again, the primary use case of this is to, tune your messaging so that it sounds exactly how you want it to sound. And then the next sort of use case would be, again, if you aren't really sure about your text and you want to check, if this is sounding right and you want to sound mostly positive, you can, hit the sentiment analysis button. You can analyze your text, and then you can see, what the machine learning algorithm tells you and how it sounds to it. And then you can accordingly change the messaging so that, if you want to make it sound more negative or more positive, you can do that by, sort of adding more adjectives or nouns to, make your post sound more towards what you're aiming for. And then another very interesting way to sort of use this is, let's say you get a comment on one of your posts, and you're not sure, how to sort of take that comment, and you're not sure the tone of that comment. So what you could do is you could copy that comment and you could paste it in our text box, and you can analyze the sentiment of that comment to understand your feedback, the feedback that you're getting from your followers or your users better, and you can copy that and paste it here. So for example, if I go into my Engage tab and I look for a comment, maybe I'll go to my Facebook and I'll try to find a comment. Okay, so I'll just pick up like this DM or this comment. It says should be fun. I can copy this. Oh, sorry. I can copy this comment and I can take it to my text box. I can paste it here and I can analyze the sentiment to see how the comment sounds. So again, here for the most part, it sounds positive. So, I can have a better gauge of what my followers are saying to me, and how to sort of take that information. Now, if you move on to other elements of our AI suite, I can take you to our AI content wizard. So again, you can find that over here in our publish tab. So publish content. And then there's this little robot over here, a little robot icon. And if you click that, it pops down the AI content wizard. So here we've got this box, and you have a little example of what the AI content wizard does here. So the AI content wizard is essentially a text-to-text based machine learning algorithm that essentially creates text based on existing text, based on whatever prompt you give to it. So for example, I can have it write me a caption, I can have it write me a poem, I can have it write me lyrics to a song, I can have it write me an informational, like a limited blog. So you have an input limit and an output limit, obviously, of characters that you can do with this. So I'll just start off with something like an engaging caption about Christmas, and I can hit enter, and it will write me a quick caption. And again, this will write just like a native English speaker, so that again, for those who don't have English as a first language, or are a little rusty, they can write excellent content, excellent captions for their posts. So you can see that I wrote, what's more festive than spending December with your loved ones, and having a ton of Christmas presents. So again, it's a bit cheeky. It asks a question and then answers it. It's a fun caption, and I'd be happy to use this caption. And if you think about it, I've saved a ton of time just by generating this, instead of sitting there and thinking on and on and on about what I could possibly write for my caption and whether that sounds right, putting it through Grammarly. I've saved all of that effort, and I've got a caption within seconds. Next we can talk about some additional use cases of this technology. So again, it can write you a caption, it can write you replies to comments that you may receive, or if you want a very specific reply for someone, you can have it write that as well. So I could do a reply to a negative comment, and it will write you a nice sort of text comment that you can use and not sound rude back, but also sort of appear to be taking that feedback constructively. So again, it says, thank you for your thoughtful feedback. I'm sorry to hear that you didn't enjoy the book. I hope you'll give it another try and see if you have a more positive experience. So here, obviously, you would want to replace the book with whatever negative experience your commenter has had or your follower has had, and you can just edit that a little bit, and your comment would be ready to go for the exact reply to the comment that you just received. So again, here I can also ask it to write me like a more informative caption. So or I can ask it to write me like a very short blog as well. So maybe I could do something like a blog on social media. And I hit enter, and it gives me a large body of text that I can use with my post. And if I don't like, for example, I don't like the thing that it has generated for me, I can hit enter again, and it will generate something new for me based on the text, the prompt that I've given it. I think if I remove it should do a better job. Yeah. So again, you want to tune your prompts a bit so that you can extract the best result possible from the AI content wizard. So here it's written me a nice informative piece on social media, and I could copy that and I could paste it to platforms that have a higher character count. Obviously, for Twitter, you'd have to break it up into a thread, but for Facebook, I have a 5,000 character limit for posts, so I could write a much larger piece as well if I wanted. Now, if we talk about again the use cases of this, the best use case again is to write engaging captions, right? So engaging caption on why not? Let's say Valentine's Day. And again, it will give you a nice caption. So again, writing captions, writing text copies for larger text-based posts or for Twitter threads, writing content for comment replies again is a great way to sort of use the AI content wizard. And again, so another thing that you could do in conjunction with our other AI tools is you could sort of, if I wanted to, let's say, use this text that the AI content wizard has generated for me, I could copy it. I could paste it to my post composer. My content composer over here. And let's say I'm not sure, I don't fully trust the AI, and I'm not sure if this is the messaging that I want to put out there. So I could analyze the sentiment again of the content that's just been generated by the AI for me. So I could hit analyze, and again it'll tell me how this body of text sounds here. So it's telling me that it's almost 100% positive, so I have nothing to worry about here, and I could simply publish this and it would be fine. So I think we've covered these two text-based features quite in depth, and next I can move over to our text-to-image feature, which we like to call AI Imaginator. So this again is a very great implementation of AI to ease your workflow of creating posts and making images for your posts. Again, here this is a text to image based AI algorithm. It uses machine learning to sort of at the back end study all text that's attached to images, and that's sort of how it reads what an image is about and how to sort of create new images based on existing images. So here I can again give it any prompt I'd like, and it will give me results based on my prompt. So it could be as simple or as outlandish as you'd like. So for example, I could over here write something like dogs playing golf, and I could hit generate. It will, start churning away, and in just a few seconds, it will give me 4 options of images to choose from, where it has generated, the scene based on my prompt. So here I can see, if I zoom in a bit, I can see 4 images of dogs playing golf, which is exactly what I asked for. So this is a fun way to, add interesting or engaging imagery to your posts. And again, here I can ask it whatever I like, and it will give me 4 options to choose from. So again, I can add, another prompt here. Let's say I do kangaroos, or just kangaroo driving a car, and I can hit generate, and it will generate again. It'll take a few seconds since this is a much heavier or more intensive AI process, but again, it should not take more than a few seconds, and here it has generated some images for me. So this is an example of images again that it can generate. So here you can see that the images look animated, and you'd think that they're all pre-existing images, but no, these are images that the AI has generated. Everywhere that these features, these tools are present, you may have noticed that there are some credits, and every time I do a search, I use up a credit. So again, these features are limited in terms of how many times you can use them, and it varies from plan to plan on SocialChamp. How many limits you can use with the feature. So let me tell you about those limits. The sentiment analysis tool is completely free. It's available with every tier of SocialChamp, and it is completely unlimited. So this is, we feel a tool that is pretty necessary for everybody to sort of so that they can say exactly what they want to say, and get across the sort of emotion that they're trying to get across with the text of their post. Next, we can talk about the content wizard limits. So with the content wizard, you have again, content wizard and AI Imaginator have their limitations for credits. So with the free plan, you get up to 3 tries or 3 credits throughout the lifetime of that plan. For the content generator, if you move up to our champ plan, you get 25 tries or 25 credits per month for that tool. So we think that's plenty if you are paying for the plan and you want to, let's say, do a post every weekday. That should be more than enough for that use case. So we've got 25 credits for the business plan for the content generator, for the content AI content wizard, for the image, for the AI Imaginator. For champ plan, you get up to 3 tries throughout the lifetime of the plan again. And let's say you move up to the business plan, you get 50 credits for the AI content wizard and 20 credits for the AI Imaginator. Now again, with the 50 and the 20, these will renew every month. So you'll get 50 credits at the start of every month. Let's say you hit 0 on the 31st, and on the 1st again you'll have 50 credits. And again, if you move up to all the way to our agency plan, you get 100 AI content, AI content wizard credits renewable every month, and then 40 AI Imaginator credits, again renewable every month. So this sort of covers the features, our AI features in depth, and here again you can let's say we want to go through the workflow of creating a post entirely using our AI software tools. So I would want to start off with a basic idea. So that's all you need to provide when you're, trying to publish or create a new post with SocialChamp. So let's say I want to post about a golf tournament or something like that that's happening. Let's say I run a golf club and I want to post about a golf tournament. So I'll start with a caption. So again, I can start with an engaging caption about a golf tournament. So I can, go through a few of these that I have misspelled golf here. So yeah, I can do a few tries and get the perfect caption for my post. So I can use this. I like this one: golfers from all over the country come to compete in this prestigious tournament. I can post that here. I can add my own date and time at the bottom. And then next I can see, I can analyze the sentiment of how this post is sounding. And I can, sort of understand that, okay, so this is sounding mostly neutral to my audience. Which is fine because that's how I want it to sound. This is about a golf tournament and it's just a notification of an event. It doesn't need to be overly positive or overly negative. Neutral is fine by me. So I will use that, and then I can add an image to this. So again, I could just have it create an image for me. So I could do golf tournament at golf club. Again, this isn't a very imaginative, image prompt to give it, but again, I can do that, and this will generate images for me to use with my post. Here we go. We've got our 4 options, and I can sort of zoom in to sort of, look at these images. I can use something, again, very neutral like this, and it will download a high quality image of it, and then it'll upload it directly to my post. Yep, there it goes, and I can see a little progress bar of that, and over here on the right I'll get a full preview of my post, and there it is. I've created a post from scratch without really writing any of my own content or providing my own image. And yeah, so that's how you can really optimize your posts with AI. You can really fine-tune the language of your posts. You can make sure that you're getting across exactly the sort of language that you want to get across to your audience. And yeah, so it was a pleasure talking about this. I'll check if there's any questions, and after that we can conclude this session. So someone has asked about the character limits. So I'm assuming that's with the text to text based content AI content wizard. So again, obviously there is a limitation. This is for social media, so you wouldn't want it to write thousands of words of content for you. So Again, it's intended towards captions, comment replies, and like more informative, you know, 200-300 character text pieces. So for the input over here, which would be your prompt, you have a limit of 200 characters, and for the output over here, we have a limit of 500 characters. So you could again generate something as big as 500 characters from the AI content wizard. And then again, if you know this person was not talking exactly about the character limits for that, or if they were talking about the content, the character limits for the content composer. So that depends entirely on the social media platform that you use or that you choose to prepare a post for, or if you're choosing multiple social media platforms, this will show you the minimum limit that minimum character limit that you can use. So for example, if I was to add Twitter here, it would show me Twitter's character limit, which is 280 characters. If I get rid of all this, yeah, it's 280 characters. And if I was to select, let's say, LinkedIn account, this would show me that account's or that social media platform's post character limit, which is 3,000 words. So again, if you know there aren't any other questions, we'd be happy to again take suggestions, whether you're watching this live or you're watching this after the fact on our YouTube page or our Facebook page. We'd be happy to take suggestions for features that you would like to see in the future, features relevant to AI, or you know anything else even. We'd be happy to entertain those comments and see what we can do about that. All the best, guys, and have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Again, a reminder that these episodes are going on throughout this week, and again, apologies for starting this one a little late. We'll be, you know, better organized for the next ones. Thank you. Have a great day.